Hey, so I know a lot of you guys are wondering about this critical rate discovery table. Com2us just put out a notice that kind of explains that it was a bug and everything. I will, however, be linking this thread and the thread preceding it, which talks about what it actually is. It kind of explains everything in pretty solid detail. I'll be linking both of these below. If you guys want to read through them, you can let me know what you think. But the rest of this video will basically just be dedicated to talking about the information notice that Com2us put out saying, hey, there was a bug. This is the issue. So enjoy. All right, let's talk about it. It's been a lot of speculation in the community lately. People have been talking about, is crit bugged? Is crit intentionally? This effective crit rate that's been on Reddit. And now we know. Now we know that Obabo was genius. Absolute genius. He was ahead of the meta 4 years ago. Still remains ahead of the meta. Shout out to you, sir. You are a legend. You are a legend. So, confirmed critical hit issue notice. Greetings from Com2us. We would like to address the issue regarding the critical rate that has been discussed from our community channels. Our team has proceeded with an internal test and would like to explain the results and details. We sincerely apologize for the delay in making this notice as we wanted to share the exact details of this matter. After realizing the importance of this issue, we conducted a thorough internal review and confirmed there are serious problems with the critical hit activation chances. First, we would like to address the cause of this issue. In November 16th of 2016, in the version 3.1.5 update, contained a bug fix where the issue of the camera zoom in effect being activated even if a critical hit wasn't made. While fixing this error, a logical function to calculate the critical rate of the first hit once again, when the camera zoom in effect is not activated, was added unintentionally. Due to this, the rate generated from the error was added to the normal critical rate, causing the issue where the critical rate of the first hit being applied to be higher than the normal value when each skill is performed. Critical rate is a factor that has a big impact on battles, and it was our responsibility to develop and modify it carefully. However, we've made a mistake causing this issue. In addition, it is our fault to continue the service without being aware of this serious issue for such a long time. Please note that we are currently working hard to resolve this issue. Our plan is to fix it via the first update of March after going through a series of thorough internal tests. We promise to develop more carefully and run more intensive tests to prevent such issues from occurring again. We are well aware that any compensations cannot make up for such a serious matter, but we have prepared the following compensation as an apology. The first compensation is 500 crystals and 500 energy. These items will be available from now until March 7th. And the second compensation, which will be sent out after the first update in March with the error resolution, so when they fix it, and that will be 500 power-up stones and 1 million mana. Also, we will be holding the rune and artifact free rune removal event after the error resolution until March 31st. So after the first patch in March, we get free rune removal until the end of March. Once again, we will look closely and pay more attention to prevent such issues from occurring again. We will continue to listen to your voice and feedback and do our best to provide pleasant gameplay experience. Thank you. So let's talk about it. There's a couple things I want to bring up and I think that are really important to talk about. So first of all, I really don't think it's as bad as a lot of people are making it out to be. It is frustrating that it was a game-breaking bug that's been in the game for 4 years, right? However, because it's been in the game for 4 years, we have adjusted to it. We have adapted to it. We have overcome that kind of difficulty and hardship. I don't think they need to compensate us immensely for the 4 years. I think that going forward, as long as they do better and they give us small compensation, I'm happy with that, right? I don't believe in really heavy compensation retroactively unless something was absolutely game-breaking. Now, don't get me wrong. You could very well argue to the ends of the earth, this is game-breaking. The whole game is BS, all this stuff. All the SWCs are BS. You could do that. You could very well do that. But I would like to think that the majority of people will see this and be like, okay, it was consistent for everybody and nobody knew about it. So it's not that bad. It's frustrating. It needs to get fixed. Okay. Not the end of the world. I want to know your opinions, though, because I don't think it's that bad. Maybe you think it's the worst thing in the world. And if so, I want to know why. Right? I'm not here to belittle you. I'm not here to tell you that you're wrong. I'm here to just try to get an understanding of how you guys feel about this stuff, because I know that later on, when I talk to the Com2us CMs, they're going to be like, so this notice about crit, what does your community think? And this is an open letter to you guys to give me your feedback on it. So let me know what you think about, first of all, the bug itself. Let me know what you think about how they're handling it. And let me know if you think that this is something that will turn people away from the game, if you think it's something that's okay overall. For those of you guys who do not know what it was, like this whole issue, you're kind of confused right now. You're watching this video, you're like, what the hell is Taylor talking about? Basically, the first hit had a higher crit chance than was intended. And when I say intended, I mean the crit chance on your crit table, right? However, when it came to a multi-hit sequence, only the first hit in the multi-hit sequence had that bonus crit chance. I will link the Reddit thread if you guys want to see the table. It'll just be in the description below. You can check it out there. That talks about it. It shows the numbers, and then there's also a previous thread that shows like people's tests and stuff to kind of like showcase that data. Another thing I want to talk about in this is what you guys think of how they approach this, right? I am happy that Com2us said, hey, we fucked up. We didn't know this happened. This is when it happened, and we found it. We found the issue, and we're going to work towards fixing it. Because I think they very well could have swept it under the rug and been like, oh, yeah, transmogs. Yeah, when they added those transmogs a couple months ago, you know, the idle ones. Yeah, that broke everything, guys. That broke everything. And no one would have thought twice about it. Everyone would have been like, 2 weeks, whatever. But I guess what I want to know is, like, do you guys feel like the duration of time, that 4 and a bit years, has an impact on the resolution and the issue itself? Overall, I feel like it's okay, right? I feel like I'm happy that they came out and they said, hey guys, we made a mistake. This is when it happened. This is what we're going to do to fix it. This is exactly what happened with that mistake. This is why it exists. And we get it. We fucked up. But, you know, like I said at the beginning of the video, Obaba was a god, a legend. He knew all of this. No, I actually have no idea if he knew this. He probably didn't know this. He went on his guts and it paid off for him really well. So let me know what you guys think about that. Let me know if you also think Obaba was an absolute legend. But yeah, that's basically the gist of the critical hit issue. If you have more questions, you're welcome to come ask me on stream. You can ask me in the YouTube comments as well, and you can hit me up in Discord. Peace.